does a Regis divorce, a Regis bankruptcy, and a Regis personal injury claim have in common? Regis lawyers. Lawyers who care. Convenient, affordable, respectful, and experienced. We work 100% for the 99%. Over 20 years, we've helped thousands throughout the Hudson Valley, New York City, and Long Island. For a free consultation with an experienced attorney, call or text us at 212-766-1100. Y sí, hablamos español.
Welcome to Millennium TV 24, and you're watching the Good Looking News. And I want to thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so excited about today's show. I'll get into a little bit more on what's going on in the second segment. But as you always know, what I like to do is start off with what's going on right here in our city, New York City, that is. And of course, everybody know that Cuomo has resigned, and we have Kathy Hochul, who is going to be Cuomo's replacement to become the New York's first female governor. Kathy Hochul, a Western New York Democrat unfamiliar to many people in the state, even after 6 years as its lieutenant governor. I sure don't know who she was either. Was set to begin reintroducing herself to the public today as she prepared to take the reins of power after Governor Cuomo announced he would resign from office. Hochul, 62, in 2 weeks will become the state's first female governor following a remarkable transition period in which Cuomo has said he will stay on and work to ease her into a job that he dominated over his 3 terms in office. She stayed out of public sight Tuesday, but said in a statement that she was prepared to lead. Hochul planned to hold her first news conference, which is going to be today, this afternoon, at the state capitol in the very room where Cuomo became a familiar face to people across the U.S. and beyond for his televised briefings on New York's fight against the coronavirus pandemic. Cuomo, who is 63, announced Tuesday that he will step down rather than face a likely impeachment trial over allegations that he sexually harassed at least 11 women, including one who accused him of groping her breasts. Cuomo has continued to deny that he touched anyone inappropriately and said his instinct was to fight back against claims that he felt were unfair or fabricated. But he said that with the state still in a pandemic crisis, it was best for him to step aside so the state leaders could get back to governing. Lieutenant Governor Kathy Hochul will be an extraordinary governor. Senator Kirsten Gillibrand, another upstate political veteran, told reporters at the U.S. Capitol on Tuesday that she understands the complexities and need of our state, having been both a congresswoman and having been lieutenant governor for the last several years. It remains to be seen how involved Cuomo will be in the state government over the next 2 weeks, or how he'll manage handling over authority, something he rarely ceded during his time in the office. But in addition to examining his conduct with women, lawyers hired by the state Assembly had been investigating whether the administration manipulated data on COVID-19 deaths in nursing homes and whether Cuomo improperly got help from his staff writing a book about the pandemic. Republicans have urged the Democratic-controlled legislature to go ahead with the impeachment, possibly to prevent Cuomo from running for office ever again. Well, that's what's going on here in the city. Also, we want to keep you posted because it is going to be a hot next few days. So here are some heat tips as city prepares for another heat wave. Temperatures are rising as the city prepares for another heat wave. High temperatures and humidity are expected early this morning and will continue to climb without a break over the next few days. So to allow New Yorkers to escape the heat, New York City pool hours have been extended from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Cooling centers are also open for those who do not have air conditioning in their homes. Fortunately, masks are still required and visitors must follow social distancing rules within cooling centers. So if you want to know where to find those centers at, all you have to do is call 311. We encourage anyone who has to work outside to stay hydrated, take frequent breaks, as well as to check in on your elderly friends, family, and neighbors, please. New York City, again, there are more than 160 cooling centers open throughout the city. To find the closest one to you, call 311. And if you don't know what's going on this month, it is National Black Business Month. Yes, that's right. Black-owned Baby Palooza serves as an online hub for new parents. Cecilia Peason's Baby Palooza brand aims to help new parents adjust to their life with their children. She has been spearheading the company since its inception in 2005 while advocating for more funding for Black women business owners. Pearson launched Baby Palooza with hopes of guiding new moms and dads on their journey to parenthood. So through products, resources, and a hub of other moms, whether in person or throughout their virtual baby expos, Baby Palooza serves as a community. So her company website includes information on talking to children about race, which is very important, baby crib safety tips, and information on breastfeeding. Some of the upcoming events she has planned for her members include tips for getting more sleep while breastfeeding. I know that's what a lot of women will love. Travel with baby product picks and a Baby Palooza event for new moms. But what started as just as a magazine in 2005 has turned into a quarterly magazine, event space, in-person and virtual events, and online hub. Pearson comes from a long line of courageous businesswomen who served as early angel investors for her business. My mother and many other women in my family are ride or dies and helped me realize my dream through both monetary support or sweat equity. Pearson said that she has been open about the financial hardships as well that she has faced as a Black woman business owner and doesn't mind addressing the issue. The answer to that is to have more founders that are willing to invest in Black females and that they don't have to be young. She added that. I think that's part of our problem. We feel like everybody has to be specifically young. I also like to be able to invest in them. Pearson encourages business owners looking for funding to take part in business accelerator programs. So she recently received $50,000 from Bronze Valley to help her scale the digitization of Baby Palooza. She was also selected to participate in Innovation Depot's Velocity Accelerator. Congratulations to her, that's right. And next, what else do we have? We have the first Black female gold medalist in wrestling. Did you know that she used her money to buy her mom a food truck? That's right, yes, if you didn't hear the story, this is it. After making history at the Tokyo Olympics, Houston native Tamira Mensah Stock shared her plans to use $37,500 that she received to buy a food truck for her mother. Her mom will now be the owner of a food truck she plans to call the Ladybug. Mensah Stock also gave her mom's future business a shouting, adding her good food taste. She's gonna have a little cooking business, but I wanna elaborate on that when I was reading this. Her little cooking business. I think we need to stop saying that to businesses, especially Black businesses, and emphasize that it's gonna be big and it's gonna expand and it's gonna be something better than little. So there's a lot of work that goes into these little businesses. So anyway, so she can cook really, really, really well. Barbecue, she added, I don't eat it because I'm a pescatarian now. Her Mensah Stock's victory made her only the second American woman to ever win Olympic gold in wrestling after beating Nigeria's Blessing Odururu 4-1. The pro athlete grew up in Katy, Texas, wrestling at Morton Ranch High School, where she was a star player, having won 2 state championships. Her success in wrestling didn't come without her own personal struggles. Mensah Stock almost walked away from the sport after losing her father in a car crash while he was driving home from one of her wrestling tournaments in 2009. Oh, that has to be heart-crushing. My mom, my aunt, my twin sister, my little sister and grandma, and my little cousins are all in Florida now watching at 6 a.m., cheering me on, and my husband woke up really early to watch me. Mensah Scott. It means the world just knowing that they're watching, and that's all the support that I needed. Beautiful, beautiful story. And next, what else do we have? Kwa Amos. He is the founder of New York's first Black-owned winery, and he doesn't plan on being the last. Again, this is Black Business Month, so this is what we're highlighting right now. Kwa Amos, an investment banker with Barclays, has been in the banking industry for more than a decade. But he's also the founder and owner of New York's first operating and producing Black-owned winery. Amos is the owner of Gotham Winery, a business founded in New York City that sports a variety of wines, including Rosé, Rieslings, Pinot Noir, and Merlots. Amos, who spent his youth primarily in West Haven, Connecticut, found his love for wine years before it was even legal for him to drink it. Okay. It was there where I first began my love affair with making alcohol. I won my school science fair for distillation. There we go. When I was 13, and I was hooked. Amos, who attended Rutgers University and received an MBA from the University of Chicago, never lost his love of wine as he grew into an adult. Blogging about and studying wines, one of the main reasons he started his own winery is because he wasn't satisfied with the wine on the market. Gotham's winery selections come in 4 distinct series. The Unity series, which celebrates people coming together. The City Lifestyle celebrates the various aspects and differences in everyone's lifestyle choices. You have the Gotham series, a collection of Gotham's balanced and expressive wines that can be enjoyed for any occasion. And the Olson series, which is a collection of our premium red wines from his Olson Wine Cellars labels, which celebrates African heritage while focusing on quality and character. Amos, who emigrated from West Africa with his parents when he was 3, told the press that Gotham works with a small group of family farms in New York, California, and other states to source fruit that fits its flavor profile. The goal is to make the process of winemaking as light touch as possible, Amos said. We believe that the grape should be allowed to tell its own story, and we act as detailed guides. According to Amos, future plans includes a tasting room, an expansion of the Lifestyle series, and adding a Cabernet Franc to Gotham's collection. The investment banker is happy to serve as an example for Black men and Black women interested in wine, but he's not satisfied knowing that there is much more work to be done to give Black people a foothold in the wine industry. One of the ways Amos is trying to speed the clock is by joining the New York Wine and Grape Foundation. He says, my involvement with the foundation has helped steer the board to create a diversity and inclusion initiative. The initiative will be working with New York wineries to find ways to diversify employment and empower minority workers. Getting more folks involved in the wine industry builds experience. That's the experience that will lead towards more Black entrepreneurship in this industry. But what we're going to do is we're going to go into a break, and when we come back, I have a special guest, a beautiful woman. We'll get into that when we come back. You're watching the Good Looking News with Kim Seabrook on Millennium TV 24.
What does a Regis divorce, a Regis bankruptcy, and a Regis personal injury claim have in common? Regis lawyers. Lawyers who care. Convenient, affordable, respectful, and experienced. We work 100% for the 99%. Over 20 years, we've helped thousands throughout the Hudson Valley, New York City, and Long Island. For a free consultation with an experienced attorney, call or text us at 212-766-1100. Y sí, hablamos español.
Millennium TV, bridging communities worldwide. We broadcast diverse international content from Europe, Asia, Africa, and now right here in the USA. Watch us via Roku on your smart TV. Submit your own content to 1530entertainmentllc@gmail.com. Download the Millennium TV app from the App Store to stream our shows anywhere, anytime. Millennium TV. Millennium TV, bridging communities worldwide. We broadcast diverse international content from Europe, Asia, Africa, and now right here in the USA. Watch us via Roku on your smart TV. Submit your own content to 1530entertainmentllc@gmail.com. Download the Millennium TV app from the App Store to stream our shows anywhere, anytime. Millennium TV.
And welcome back to Millennium TV 24 on the Good Looking News with Kim Seabrook. And as you know, we are celebrating Black Business Month. And I had to bring this beautiful queen I seen on social media the other day. Oh my goodness, she is a social media influencer. In August of 2017 is when she started being paid by sponsors to advertise their products and service on her social media platform. She's earned over 6 figures online. Not only that, she is successful as an influencer. She started her own e-commerce store to expand her business online, even got her 2 sons starting their own business. In addition to the 40,000 successful students that she started with Great by Design College, she's a mom, a mentor, and owner of Bella Rose. Miss Araya, hi, how are you doing today?
Hi, hello.
Oh my gosh. Hi guys, and her sons are in the background. How you doing? And the sons, their business is King Legacy Clothing and Sire Skincare, correct? Did I say that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome. So again, thank you so much. Obviously you're going viral on social media. You have been, but this particular video shows the empowerment of Black moms, Black people in general, Black young kings,
Yeah.
and just talk about. Well, introduce yourself again before.
Hi. Well, I'm Araya, and like you said, I've been online since 2017, working. Once I realized the power of working on social media, I never looked back. In regards to the video, the idea behind it was kind of like to showcase not only the moms, but like African Americans in America. You know,
Yes.
We were taken from our land. We were brought here. We were, we struggled with public assistance and things like that, Section 8, and it's like we always seem to feel like we can never get out of that part of life. And,
Right.
Throughout the struggle, we managed to overcome that. We managed to start our own businesses. We managed to change that narrative for the Black American.
Absolutely.
So that was kind of the thought process behind the video, and letting everyone know that that we can overcome that struggle and get back to our roots. So we just wanted to showcase that and show people that look, we've been struggling, we've been through a lot. I'm from New York as well. We just moved to Georgia.
You just moved to Georgia. I've noticed that. Mm-hmm.
But we just wanted to show everybody that, like, if you ever thought that you couldn't do it, then you could do it. Like, if I could do it, if my children could do it as young as 14, 17, then, you have the ability to do this.
Absolutely. I'm getting goosebumps just, being and sharing the space with you. I have a 22-year-old Black son as well. So, I was fired from my job 5 years ago, just like you were. Also was homeless as well. You went through the homeless. How did you transition? What made you going through that transition say, okay, I'm not working for nobody. This is what I got to do?
Well, we have a long and crazy story. See, a lot of people don't, some people know, but not everyone knows that my sons are adopted.
Right. I did see that.
Yeah, and I kind of like became a mom overnight. So it was literally, learning how to do everything, getting a place for us to stay.
Wow.
Keeping a roof over our head, keeping a job, taking him to daycare, and he had a lot of sicknesses, really bad eczema, skin condition, and everything like that. So I was always in the hospital with this one, but then I had a young one in school, and so I couldn't really keep up with jobs. And then when I finally found a job that I thought was good, it just didn't work out. So when I was fired from that job, I was like all going downhill.
Mm-hmm.
And I just happened to come across affiliate marketing on the internet, and I wasn't really too sure about what it was, but I rewind the advertisement over and over, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to try this, because at this point in time, we have nothing else. And I just kept saying to myself, I have about 3 weeks to get it together, or I'm going to lose my kids.
Right.
So I did crunch time, and I started doing the advertising. I started doing the affiliate marketing. I started advertising online. A lot of people were saying to me that it was a scam and this and that. I didn't know what was it, but when people don't understand things, they just
Right.
it's a scam.
Right.
So
What is affiliate marketing? Because some people don't know what that is.
It's basically when you promote the products and services of other companies. Like for instance, Bella Rose, I have an affiliate marketing program now. So I sell hair care products. People can sell my hair care products and they get an original affiliate link. So if they sell my products and promote my products and someone is to purchase my products using their affiliate link, then they get a commission for every single sale.
Nice.
And so that's what affiliate marketing is. And that's basically what I was doing for companies. I was just promoting their products and services. And that's how I made my first 6 figures online. It was just doing affiliate marketing. So once I got into that, I started to open up the doors of the online world and businesses, and I came across drop shipping. And so I started doing drop shipping. I opened up a few drop shipping stores, and then I taught my son. I taught him how to do drop shipping, so he ended up opening up his first drop shipping store at 13 or 14.
I opened my very first drop shipping store when I was 13 years old.
I can't hear you, so come a little closer. What?
I opened my very first drop shipping store when I was 13, and I was actually doing clothing as well. And as my acne started to progress and I became really passionate about my skin, and I got into the skincare brand, the skincare niche, and I opened up my very own business called Cyrus Skincare, where I sell skincare products to other, teenagers, not only teenagers, but other people who also struggle and are very insecure about their acne. And that is where, how I've progressed as well.
Show your face a little bit more, because your face is kind of cut out. So we want to show the world who you are, even though we know you guys are Instagram famous. But awesome. That is great news. I wanted to elaborate. We're going to get into the little man real quick, and I know that you're the you were their godmother, and you mentioned the word abandoned, that your mom abandoned you. I kind of my father, let's say, left me at the same age, 12 years old, you know what I mean? And I try not to use the word abandon. Let's just say that they had to do what was best for you and keep you in a safe environment. You know what I mean? Let's just try to use those words. I don't think your mother did anything bad. I think what she did, what she had to do, and to make it a better place for you to be safe and successful. Look at you today, right? Because abandonment, that feels like, oh my gosh, like, no. She did what she had to do. Look at you and look who you have by your side. So let's get to the little king over there.
My site is called lawapparel.com.
Come a little closer.
So my site is called lawapparel.com. It's with 2 L's. And it stands for legacy, loyalty, and growth. See, legacy is like you have a legacy of something. And loyalty, being loyal to your community, and being loyal to who you are really. And wealth isn't just about money. Wealth is about abundance of something that you have. It can be love, it can be anything that you really have. It doesn't have to be just money. It's abundance of something. I started my business in like February, around my birthday time, and I grew, I became up to inspired by my mom, my brother, I do clothing, my brand is, King Legacy Clothing, I was inspired by them too, and that's why I'm the person I am today, because I have those two by my side, and I don't know what I would do if I didn't have any of those.
Absolutely.
We fight all the time, but we still love each other.
That's what siblings supposed to do, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And you're not going to always agree with your mom, and there's going to be some confrontation there. As long as you know where the love is at, where the respect is at, and you know where mom is coming from, and you're going to be like, oh, I know what she's talking about. Okay, mom, yeah, you might not tell her you was right, but in your head you were like, oh, she was right. Or you know what, sometimes you could be right, because sometimes we're not always right either. We make mistakes too, because we're just as human. So what do you guys have plans? What else is coming up for you?
Well, we hope to grow our business a lot more. Jaden has been dabbling in rapping and things like that. And Joseph, we're like a musical family for the most part.
Okay.
Like we sing and all of that, and so Joseph sings, Jaden raps. They both have been modeling for years. Like they.
I could tell by their pictures. I could see it.
they're looking into getting more into the music industry and modeling here in Atlanta. And as for me, I just feel like being in the situation that I was in and where I came from, I don't know how I ended up teaching, but and throughout my journey, people used to come to me for help, and I would just help them. And somehow that just grew into a school.
Wow.
Like, it was so many people coming to me, asking me, could you help me? Could you give me advice? Could you do? So before you know it, I just was like, you know what, I should start an online course. I'm already helping people constantly.
Exactly.
You know, it'd be easier on me if I just put all of this information into a course. So that's how I came up with Great by Design. Because I feel like, you know, we are all great as we are, as our design. Great by design, there's no mistakes. You know, God doesn't make any mistakes in any of us, and our original design is great. That's where I came up with the name. But,
nice.
I just decided that, you know, I wanted to help people. So as far as now, I feel like I want to grow Bella Rose. Throughout the years, I literally just started Bella Rose in August last year. I was throughout the years, I was doing the drop shipping, the affiliate marketing, and everything else. I decided I wanted to start my own brand, which is Bella Rose, which I started last year, August. So I look to expand Bella Rose, hopefully, and I want to expand the school as well. I want to add more courses and kind of like pour into everyone all of the knowledge that I've learned over the years. And at the same time, you know, inspire people, because it's 2021 and there's too many people who think that you cannot be successful online, or that everything online is a scam, or that, you know, you can't trust the internet. And in some instances that may be true, but in this day and age, when everything is done on a phone, you know, you can order a meal, you can order
It is. It really is.
order.
You can buy a car online. Yes, you can. Yeah, I mean, seriously.
Online. So in this day and age, you know, we just want to inspire people and to show them that it doesn't matter how old you are, what grade you're in, what color your skin is. You know, you can be successful, you know, at something. And if we can do it, you know, we want to show by example. We don't want to just tell people, you know, we want to show them, like, listen, this is possible. Look at what we've come through. Look at what he's come through. Look at what I've come through. And we have, you know, flaws too. We make mistakes, and
absolutely.
I still go through trial and error. This is my very first time having my own business where I'm actually selling physical products. You know, I'm learning things every day, but I'm so transparent, and I teach people, and I tell them, listen, this didn't work, so I had to try.
Had to do it over, right?
So, you know, I guess they appreciate the transparency. And so I just hope to expand the school and be able to teach more, and hopefully make classes that can cater to the younger generation a little bit more, give them a little bit more understanding.
Yes, because that's not what's taught in our schools, which is what needs to be taught. How to handle money, how to start businesses. You know, you can get a loan for college on something that you're not 100% sure on, but you can't get a loan for a business. Like, where's the sense in that?
It's crazy.
Right.
It's crazy.
Do you have a successful story? I'm sorry. Do you have a successful story from one of your students? I'm sure you have many, but is there one that hits you like?
I do have a few. I wish I don't have their testimony on the website. They leave testimonials.
Okay.
But I do have a few testimonials and stories. One of my students, she was struggling, and she is now. She took the money that she was earning. I told her how to do drop shipping on eBay. So you are buying lesser products and you're shipping them on eBay. And she made about, like, I think $10,000 in her first month.
Wow.
And then she took that money and, you know, she put down a down payment on a house. She's now saved up enough money and she's moved into the real estate side of things. But at that time of her life, she was going through a divorce. She was struggling and everything like that. So it really feels good to be able to have people to say, you know, that I was able to help them. There is also another young lady that I helped not too long ago. And she opened up a boutique in North Carolina using some of the vendors list that I have and some of the classes that I give and some of the things that I teach on YouTube, because I try to do these videos as well on YouTube, because not everybody can afford the class, and honestly the classes are cheap.
What do your classes run? How much?
I have the lowest price for the class is $47 for the eBay class, and the highest class that I have right now is $159.
That's not expensive at all. Compare, I've seen, yeah.
It's $700 I paid for one course to learn how to do drop shipping. So I know, and I wanted to make sure that it was low enough that people like me could pay for it. You know, even if it was a little bit of money they saved out the week, they could pay for it. You know, so it's really inexpensive, and I put everything that I've ever learned into these classes, like anything that I can think of, and then I update them as well. So like as the market changes, the classes change. Right. So
I seen you the other day, said you had 3 phones. You had a personal phone, you had a business phone, and you had another phone. So how does that help you manage what you have to do? Or how does it help you increase your revenue as well?
Well, my business phone, they all call the business from the business number. If I have people who are asking questions that pertain to anything that might be on the site or something like that, the personal phone is for all of the, you know, my kids and my family and things of that nature. And then also I have this one, and I just use these phones because I like the multitask. So I take all of them and I go live all at the same time on multiple platforms. Right. So like I'll be live on Instagram, live on Facebook, live on TikTok, and then I'm just teaching everyone, and it kind of saves me a lot of time because I have to do orders, pack orders. So if I can go live all at once, then I can teach everyone all at once instead of taking an hour to go on TikTok live,
and then an hour,
another hour on Instagram. I could just do it all at once and help everyone all at once.
Got
it.
So
it does help a lot.
Got it. Because social media could also be like a little bit overwhelming. You know, after a while you're like, I don't even want to be on there no more. How do you balance your life with that? How do you just like also know when to take a break and say, all right, it's family time or it's me time? Because we have to teach them that as well.
Yeah, definitely. Well, with social media, I had to learn that you gotta have thick skin. It's, you know, I've learned, like some people are really rude, some people are really mean, but at the end of the day, me being in the position that I was in, I've come through a lot. You know, I basically was on my own for a long time, and then so to just be fending for myself, and then now to have 2 kids to fend for, I just look at it like, you know, if they're not paying my bills, I'm not going to let that affect me. If what I'm doing, I know from the bottom of my heart I'm helping people and it's helping me and it's feeding my family, I'm going to do what I have to do, and I don't care what the comments say. Most times I don't even look for the comments. But when I feel like it's becoming too much, I just turn it all off.
Right.
As long as I'm still making an income.
Exactly.
I'm trying to make it to where I can make money in my sleep. I teach them that all the time. If you could be sleeping and you hear that thing go ching. Right.
Then you're good. Exactly. So, our time is almost up. Well, it's up, but before we do wrap it up, let them know where we can find each and every one of you and how, you know, they can take your classes, etc.
Okay, so the school is gbdcollege.com, and you can find me on Instagram as Queen Araya. I have a personal, that is actually my personal Instagram, Queen Araya, and on TikTok as well. And then my business page is Bella Rose on Instagram and Bella Rose on TikTok as well.
All right, and the young man back there?
You can find me at Science Skincare.
Come closer, show your face.
You can find me at Science Skincare on all platforms.
All right. I can't hear you.
It's King Legacy on TikTok and Instagram.
Got it. Family, huh?
King with 2 G's.
King with 2 G's. You heard it here on Millennium TV on the Good Looking News with Kim Seabrook and the beautiful family right here, Araya and her 2 kings. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for tuning in with us, and we will definitely stay connected.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. We'll be right back.
What does a Regis divorce, a Regis bankruptcy, and a Regis personal injury claim have in common? Regis lawyers. Lawyers who care. Convenient, affordable, respectful, and experienced. We work 100% for the 99%. Over 20 years, we've helped thousands throughout the Hudson Valley, New York City, and Long Island. For a free consultation with an experienced attorney,
we're
call
done.
or text us at 212-766-1100. Ici, hablamos it.
Millennium TV, bridging communities worldwide. We broadcast diverse international content from Europe, Asia, Africa, and now right here in the USA. Watch us via Roku on your smart TV. Submit your own content to 1530entertainmentllc@gmail.com. Download the Millennium TV app from the App Store to stream our shows anywhere, anytime. Millennium TV.
Welcome back to Millennium TV 24 with a good look in news with Kim Seabrook. Such an amazing segment we just had. And what do we have next? We have nearly 60,000 pounds of frozen chicken products. They were recalled over salmonella concerns. Several frozen chicken products sold at Aldi and other stores are being recalled due to a possible salmonella contamination. On Monday, the USDA's Food Safety and Inspection Service issued an announcement. They issued the announcement saying that the Indiana-based 17 Food and is recalling approximately 59,000 pounds of frozen, raw, breaded, and pre-browned stuffed chicken products that may be contaminated with salmonella. That is a lot. The recall names 5 items under 3 different brands. So here they go. Dutch Farms, Milford Valley, and Aldi's Kirkwood brand. The USDA previously issued a public health alert on June 2nd, 2021 related to these products. The recall items were produced on February 24th of 2021 and February 25th of 2021. And the numbers are P2375 inside the USDA mark of inspections. The items were shipped to distributors nationwide and include a 5-ounce individually plastic wrap packages of Dutch Farms chicken with broccoli and cheese with lot code BR1055 and a best if used by February 24th of 2023. Next is the 5-ounce individually plastic wrap packages of Milford Valley chicken with broccoli and cheese with lot code BR1055 and a best if used by date of February 24th, 2023. 10-ounce box of 2 individually plastic wrap packages of Milford Valley chicken cordon bleu with lot code CB1055 and a best if used by date of February 24th, 2023. 5-ounce individually plastic wrap packages of Kirkwood raw stuffed chicken, broccoli, and cheese with lot code BR1055 and a best of use date by February 24th of 2023. And the 5-ounce individually plastic wrap packages of Kirkwood raw stuffed chicken cordon bleu, lot code CB1056, and the use date by February 24th of 2023. Officials said that they are investigating a total of 28 salmonella cases across 8 different states since late February, likely related to the recall chicken. Unopened intact packages of raw frozen breaded chicken stuffed with broccoli and cheese were collected from an ill person's home and tested positive for the outbreak strain of Salmonella enteritidis. The announcement said just this past week. But next we have the students reveals the tips on how to make you look well prepared on Zoom, which is very important because it looks like that's how everybody wants to communicate these days. Next we have, after over a year of Zoom classes and interviews becoming the new mode of education and work, users are discovering handy tips to improve those virtual sessions. TikTok user Isha.muc shared one of her secrets teachers don't want you to know. So to her TikTok account, where she regularly posts study tips to her 490,000 followers. 5 days ago, she let over 6 million viewers in on her tip for reading notes while presenting or interviewing on a Zoom call. You can read during an interview or presentation, she explained. The simple tip involved downloading the Transparent Note app on your Apple desktop. What I wanted to look into is what if you don't have an Apple, what if you have a regular, another, PC. So which allows you to create see-through virtual post-it notes on the screen. The notes can be made bigger to fit across the whole screen or any desired size. As suggested by Isha in the video, the note can then be opened on top of your Zoom call allowing you to read notes while still being able to see your Zoom call behind it. The tip is ideal for presentations or speeches when you're not allowed to have notes, or interviews when you don't want the other person to know that you have given yourself notes and pointers. While the trick is also perfect for classes and situations where you are allowed to have notes, but want to look far more put together than searching for papers or glancing off screen at notes. This is a great tip. As pointed out by some viewers, splitting the screen or making the Zoom call smaller and opening a Word document text next to it can work similarly too. That's how I do. However, this tip allows you to keep your video call at its normal size, and importantly, allows you to still see the other people on the call and their reactions. Unfortunately, here we go. For Windows users, Isha's tips only works for Mac systems. As pointed out by many viewers, however, those with glasses may want to check that the notes can't be seen in the reflection, giving the game away completely. Great tip right there too. So please be aware if your glasses are reflective, because I made that mistake on a Zoom call, and that's what one note user said. Others have applauded the trick, including teachers who have shared that they even use it themselves. That's how I teach my lessons sometimes, commented one teacher. As for when it comes to sharing screens, simply share the window the other person needs to see rather than the whole screen. Alternatively, switching to presenter view on PowerPoint or OneNote and choosing to share a portion of screen in Zoom works too, leaving a gap for notes on the bottom. So there you go. Here's some tips for you on Zoom. Next in technology, we have Facebook bans firm behind Pfizer AstraZeneca smear campaign. Facebook said Tuesday that it has removed hundreds of accounts linked to a mysterious advertising agency operating out of Russia that sought to pay social media influencers to smear COVID-19 vaccines made by Pfizer and AstraZeneca. A network of 65 Facebook accounts and 243 Instagram accounts was traced back to Pfizer, which is an advertising and marketing firm working in Russia on behalf of an unknown client. The network used fake accounts to spread misleading claims that disparage the safety of the Pfizer and AstraZeneca vaccines. One claimed AstraZeneca's shot would turn a person into a chimpanzee. Hey. A fake accounts targeted audiences in India, Latin America, and to a lesser extent, the U.S. Using several social media platforms, including Facebook and Instagram, Russia has been actively marketing its COVID-19 vaccine, Sputnik V, abroad in what some analysts see as an effort to score geopolitical points. But Facebook representatives did not speculate on the possible motivation behind the smear campaign. The Pfizer network also contacted social media influencers in several countries with offers to pay them for reposting the misleading content. That ploy backfired when influencers in Germany and France exposed the network's offer. Along with removing the network's account, Facebook also has banned Pfizer from its platforms. Messages seeking comment from the company were not immediately returned on Tuesday. But Pfizer's effort did not get much traction online, with some posts failing to even get a single response. But while that campaign may have fizzled, it's noteworthy because of its effort to enlist social media influencers, according to Nathaniel Gleicher, Facebook's head of security policy. Although it was sloppy and didn't have very good reach, it was an elaborate setup, Gleicher said. That's interesting. All right. And next we have Apple to scan U.S. iPhones for images of child sex abuse. Apple unveiled plans to scan U.S. iPhones for images of child sex abuse, drawing applause from child protection groups, but raising concern among some security researchers that the system could be misused, including by governments looking to surveil their citizens. The tool, designed to detect known images of child sexual abuse, called Neural Hash, will scan images before they are uploaded to iCloud. If it finds a match, the image will be reviewed by a human. If child pornography is confirmed, the user's account will be disabled and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children will be notified. Separately, Apple plans to scan users' encrypted messages for sexually explicit content as a child safety measure. which also alarm privacy advocates. The detection system will only flag images that are already in the center's database of known child pornography. Parents snapping innocent photos of a child in the bath presumably need not worry. But researchers say that matching tool, which doesn't see such images, just mathematical fingerprints that represent them, could be more nefarious purposes. Matthew Green, a top cryptography researcher at Johns Hopkins University, warned that the system could be used to frame innocent people by sending them seemingly innocuous images designed to trigger matches for child pornography. That could fool Apple's algorithm and alert law enforcement. Researchers have been able to do this pretty easily, he said, of the ability to trick such systems. Other abuses could include government surveillances of dissidents or protesters, and what happens when the Chinese government says, here is a list of files that we want you to scan, Green asks. So does Apple say no? I hope that they say no, but their technology won't say no. Tech companies including Microsoft, Google, Facebook, and others for years have been sharing digital fingerprints of known child sex abuse images. Apple has used those scans, user files stored in its iCloud service, which is not securely encrypted, as its on-device data for child pornography. Separately, Apple said its messaging app will use on-device machine learning to identify and blur sexually explicit photos on children's phone and can also warn the parents of younger children via text message. It is also said that its software would intervene when users try to search for topics related to child sex abuse. But in order to receive those warnings about sexually explicit images on their children's devices, parents will have to enroll their child's phone. Kids over 13 can unenroll, meaning parents of teenagers won't get notifications. Apple said neither feature would compromise the security of private communications or notify police. Last but not least, we're going to say happy birthday to hip hop, which is August 11th today, officially named Hip Hop Celebration Day. Happy birthday, hip hop. On this day in 1973, DJ Kool Herc threw a back-to-school party for his sister in the Bronx, New York. The DJ will help combine all the elements of hip-hop, MCing, breakdancing, graffiti, DJing into one event, a cultural touchpoint which has since become a global phenomenon. In 2017, Google celebrated the birthday of hip-hop by having Fab Five Freddy explain the history of the genre via Google Doodles. Since then, the recognition of hip-hop's birthday has grown, and in July, the Senate passed a resolution naming August 11th as Hip-Hop Celebration Day in the United States. Additionally, August was recognized as Hip-Hop Celebration Month and November 2021 as Hip-Hop History Month. The bill, along with the Senate Bill 331, passed with unanimous favor along party lines. So celebrate this special occasion by traveling through the history of hip-hop, from the Sugar Hill Gang landing the first rap smash hit with Rapper's Delight, to Curtis Blow becoming hip-hop's first solo star, from LL Cool J, Run DMC, Eric B. and Rakim, Public Enemy, that's on the East Coast, right? To the West Coast, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Ice-T, Ice Cube, NWA, and more. The South has something to say with Outkast, Ghetto Boys, UGK, Scarface, Lil Wayne, T.I., and others, of course. On the Midwest, you got Nelly, Bone Thugs, Thugs in Harmony, Kanye West, Common, and countless others. But you know what happened? Let's not forget to mention the ladies. Hello, MC Sha-Rock, MC Light, my idol, Roxanne Shante, Queen Latifah, Moni Love, Nikki D, Salt & Pepper, Miss Melody, rest in peace, Bahamadia, Little Kim, Foxy Brown, Eve, and so much more. Happy birthday, hip hop. This is Kim Seabrook on the Good Looking News on Millennium TV 24. We'll see you next time. Thank you.